Um, are you in tight with any other voice actors?
Oh, tons. I'm very blessed to know a ton of people. This community of voice actors is very, very supportive. It's kind of a different beast than on camera, where everything's about a look, so it's, oh my gosh, I don't like this person because, they have my look. And in voiceover, there's a wide range of sounds that can be accomplished here. And some, the Yuri Lowenthal's, the Johnny Bosches of the world, they consistently are able to book these lead heroic roles because that's what they excel at. And, I can't take that away from them. They're awesome. And then some of us are a little more utilitarian. We have a little more, I guess, a wider range of things. And we get kind of plugged in to do some more ancillary background characters here and there. But you know what? I get to do the work, and I get to see a remarkable bunch of people who are funny, and they love it too. This is not just a job to them. This is something that means something to them. And working with that, I couldn't go back to a day job after getting a taste of this. There's just no way.
I hear you do Skype interviews. How's the fan response to that?
It's pretty good. I do a handful each month, but the Skype thing is what it is and what it's not. I don't profess to be an acting teacher per se. I'm not going to be able to teach you acting, but what I do is offer an hour block of time, just one-on-one over Skype, so it doesn't matter where you live. And I can critique your voice acting skills. It's aimed at beginners, people who are curious about what it's like to sit there. It's like, well, give me a commercial script. Let me see what I can do with it. And then I play director and mold you through some different moves, and I tweak your performance and point out what your strengths are, what you need to work on. Ultimately, any voice actor or someone who wants to get into voice acting needs to train. Any sort of career requires training, and that requires an investment. And you're going to spend hundreds of dollars, maybe even thousands, to take different classes and move where the work is and everything. But my session is geared towards lending a professional ear to someone who's brand spanking new to it. And it's like, well, what is this? I want to just put my toes in the water and see what it's like. And that's really where it's at. So I've heard people with phenomenal raw talent and others that sound very, very rough, but that's okay. There's no shame in that. You got to start somewhere. And if you're taking the first step and at least giving it a try, then at least you can say you did that. There's no guarantees in this wacky life. So you got to say, just go for it. If it didn't work out, at least you tried. It's better than regret and wondering what if. So I encourage folks to, if they're interested in it, we can just practice cold reads, and I'll give you some detailed feedback. If you have a demo, we'll break that down and go over it in detail. And it's kind of a mock audition recording scenario. It's real relaxed and real carefree. There's no syllabus or anything. It's not like lessons per se. It's a chance to just talk to a working pro in the industry. I've been doing this for 11 years. I'll share my knowledge, what I know about the trends and what people are looking for and this, that, and the other, and help you. So if you're interested, I've got an ad banner on my own website, kyleabear.com, and $75 for an hour. And again, that's about half price of what it usually costs to get a private voice acting tutor. And it's not a class. It's meant to be, you take one and you see what you like. And then if you want to do more, you certainly can. But I think you're going to be better off start channeling your funds into a full-on class, not just an hour on Skype, but actually something local. Google a local acting workshop, a class where you can get some real FaceTime with some veteran coaches who can actually teach you acting and getting into character and things like that. And you start building upon these skills and hone it and start networking and build your support group of other actors. And then eventually it'll start to all fall into place. It doesn't come quick, fast, easy, cheap. It's all a very long process. And the harsh reality, again, is you may spend all that time and money and effort, and it may not guarantee, and it cannot guarantee you that you're going to get into the industry and that you're going to succeed. But it's just a risk. It's a huge risk, and it's like gambling in Vegas. You gotta try. You never know. You may hit the jackpot. You may lose, But you got to try it if you really, really want it.
Any sites you recommend for up and coming voice actors?
Sites I recommend. I mean, there's folks that have really helped me. Some voice acting coaches that have really, really helped me through the years. Pat Fraley, he voiced Krang on the original Ninja Turtles. He's my kind of character mentor. Also, Bob Bergen, voice of Porky Pig. In the world of commercial voiceover, Nancy Wolfson really, really taught me a lot of great stuff about commercials. And that's the first kind of demo you need as a voice actor. Your signature sound, 60 seconds of something that's going to hook a casting director or an agent. You need a good commercial demo. So I had to take the classes and make the investment into a commercial demo. I couldn't just waltz into Los Angeles and just wow them with a character demo. Even though that's the kind of work that I specialize in, it's a very small part of the whole spectrum. But those are just a few of the names that just kind of scratch on the surface. Honestly, we live in the internet age. You Google an acting class wherever you live, you're going to find something. That's the good part. When it comes down to the actual gigs and the auditions, for me, I would strongly suggest if you want to get into video game work, cartoon work, there's just more opportunity on the West Coast here in Los Angeles. It really is. Anime is unfortunately on the downswing. It's never going to die, but because of piracy and the changing face of the internet, there's just less shows being produced. And again, it's a very low pay scale. So, Funimation's still kind of the leading thing in that. But they're one company in Dallas. So I'm not going to say, hey, guys, pick up and move to Dallas if you want to do anime. Because you could pick up and move there and send them your demo and never get called. And, I say, why do that when you could go to the West Coast? Or if you're close to New York, go to New York. If you're in a major metropolitan area like Chicago or Orlando, get into radio commercials. Cut your teeth doing it, because any experience is invaluable in this field.
What kind of material is good to put into your demo? Like fighting sounds, accents?
Well, again, a commercial demo is a different beast from animation demo. You can hear the distinct differences I suggest people just go to videovoicebank.net. That's kind of an archive of all the major voice talent, male and female, represented by all the major talent agencies across the United States. You could click on anyone. Doesn't matter that you don't know who they are. Just click on them and start listening. You're going to hear a pattern, roughly a minute long, showing a range of emotion, just different emotional beats. There are different types of demos out there. If you are an actor who specializes in dialects, you could throw together a dialect demo or an audiobook demo. Character demo is obviously going to feature, your acting range, not necessarily if you can do just wacky, silly voices. It's not about doing impressions. It's actually about the acting. These are things that you can learn, through acting classes, working with a professional demo producer. Once they get to know your acting style, then they're going to find or create custom scripts that really showcase, what you bring to the table. When you come to an audition, you can't go in there saying, "Okay, I'm just going to channel my inner Vegeta and book this role." It's just not going to work. Vegeta was already done. You got to bring you to the role and show them, what can you do with this?
Have you heard of a Bridge series?
Oh yeah, I'm friends with those guys. I know Little Karibo and Crows and Lani, and they're good guys. I got to. I think it's kind of funny that the abridged stuff is actually more popular than the shows they're parodying with Yu-Gi-Oh and DBZ and all that. But yeah, I was Santa in their Christmas DBZ special. I've done some stuff for their DBZ stuff before, and yeah, they're great guys. Very, very talented. Very funny.
See, we at Team Wayfinder are actually working on an abridged series of Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep.
Oh wow, nice.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna end the interview, but this has been Team Wayfinder with Kyle A. Bear. Thank you for your time, sir.
Anytime. Thank you.